Okay, good morning everyone. So finally we reach this stage. Now we are going to assemble all the model assets together and start to make our animation. And this animation will be your final project for this semester. So let's take a look about the model scene right here. As far as you can see, this is the graveyard model, and I have already set up some church or some houses, tree, and also the tomb right here, and place using the assets on the right side to finish and to refine the model scene right here. If you take a look about the demo video, you will see that there are a lot of detail which I did on my demo. So please take a look of that and try to finish your model scene by yourself. Here are some free resources which I downloaded from the internet and also some resources I made by myself. For sure, you can use in your own and try to enrich the detail of this model scene. Okay, so next step, please go to the zombie file and also the streetlight file, copy them to this file. Let's go to the object mode, select everything. Okay, make sure you select all of them and you can go back to the frame 0, Ctrl C, copy object. And let's go back to here, Ctrl V, copy. Alright, let's move the frame to 0 and choosing the empty object, it will be easier for you to move to control. Go to the side view, move them to the ground. It will be easier. Okay, for now we don't have to change the size. Right now, obviously the zombie is too large for the model scene, but it's okay, we can adjust that later. Okay, let's take a look about the video, the animations. Okay, it works fine. And it will start to work. Okay, perfect. Now let's go to the street light. Let's take a look using the material preview. Alright, everything looks fine. So let's choosing the model and also your bone. Wait, I don't need the ground, so Ctrl C, copy object, Ctrl V. Okay, so for now I think it seems like the model looks fine because I think the scale is correct. So let's move the street light to here. Alright, so pretty much done. So once you finish, please select all both of them and move them to and assets. That's some folder which I have set for you guys. So put them here so that we can use in this folder to control the visibility of the material assets. Alright, so once you finish this operation, let's take a look. There is some keyframe which were the keyframe which I made before. So let's delete them. First things we need to do is that we need to switch to the render mode so that we can set up the light for our model scene. Let's go to the environment lighting, the world property right here. And I think the strength could be 0.6 because it's just for environment lighting. But for the color, you can choose in something probably more close to blue or purple color. Once you finish, well, let's leave this property right here. Press Shift A and create a light. Usually I prefer you guys using the area lighting. For area lighting, remember, right now we are using Blender Eevee, not the Blender Cycle. Because for Cycle, I'm pretty sure not all of your laptop can afford the loading of Cycle engines. So I will use an Eevee. And using Eevee, usually the result will look a little bit, well, flattened, but still you can do something good. First thing is make sure you have checked ambient occlusions under the render property, and also check the bloom. Third, check the screen space reflection and check the refractions. And we don't need a motion blur unless you are going to make some, well, visual effect. When the object start to move, it will blur the object. If you don't want that kind of effect, you can ignore this part. Let's talk about the area lighting. If you enlarge the area lighting, you will find out strength of the light become somehow it decrease. Why is that? Well, that's just the setting of the area light. The the sharpness of the shadow and the light strength will be decreased based on the size of the area lighting. So in order to keep the strength, we need to increase this volume. So I think we can make this one from probably 15,000. Alright? And also for the color, I prefer using some more cold or blue color. And also, because this is not the major light, so I will make this light go back and also rotate in 90 degree R and Y 90. Make the light follow the direction of the moon. And let's go to the side view. Make this one rotate the area light. Press R and Y. Rotate. Okay, something like this. You can make this one higher. If you think it's still not enough, well, let's switch this one probably into 18,000 or 20,000. I think it will be quite enough. Alright, so just keep that like this. After we finish this one, let's create one more line. Shift D, copy, and let's move this one forward. Press R and Z, rotate 180 degree, go to the top view. I prefer make this slide become some warm color, so let's choosing this one and make this one become probably purple or pink red color. And for sure, this one seems this is just for light up the major scene, including your zombie and also the tomb and the graveyard, so it can be weak. Let's make this one probably just around 6,000. Alright, just like this. And also, let's rotate the direction, the degree of the light. Press R and Z, rotate this one into 30. R and Z, negative 30. And for this one as well, press R and Z, negative 30. Just like this. And this one could be lower. So as far as you can see, the area light, well, you will be affected by the distance between the light and the object. I'll make this one more cold. Probably something like this. Alright, pretty much finished. Up to you. If you want to add on one more light, I think it will be here. So Shift D, press R and Z, and probably just like this. Okay. And for this light, I hope it can be warm. So something like red color, and also it's supposed to be the weakest. So let's make this one 2000. Alright, something like this. Alright, so this is the light setting. So let's just using the let's just say 3 area lights for this model scene, and also go to world property to change the environment lighting. For this time, I don't want to use in the HDRI as the environment light. Let's just using the background and the background color as the lighting source. Alright, so please finish this part first, and then let's keep moving forward.